What's going on, guys? It's New 603. Joining me today is Fake Thriller, and we're bringing you our episode 1 of our Battlefield 3 weapon reviews. Today we're looking at the M4A1. It's the first gun you get to unlock on the US side using the Engineer class. On the Russian side, you can unlock it by reaching 145,000 points, again also using the Engineer class.
Which is actually pretty deep into the Engineer ranking system. You'll be pretty leveled up by the time you get it for the Russian class. But a little bit of statistics for you for the M4A1. It originated in the United States of America. The magazine capacity is 30 rounds in the magazine plus an extra round in the chamber. The fire rate is a rather high 800 rounds per minute. The fire type is set to full auto when you spawn, but you can switch it to semi-auto fire if you choose to do so. The reload time is 1.9 seconds when you leave at least a bullet in the chamber. A maximum of 2.6 seconds if you empty the magazine. The maximum damage for this weapon is 25 hit points. I think that's up to 10 meters. And then from there it starts to decline with a minimum of 14.3 hit points of damage at 50 meters.
Thoughts on this gun straight out of the box? It's a great gun. You really couldn't ask for a better gun to use right at the start of the game. You know, again, only on the US side, but it's better than nothing. The recoil is definitely manageable. It's actually better than average.
Recoil, from what I noticed, was when you pull the trigger, you get a decently high first jump, but then as long as you hold the trigger down and go full auto, you seem to center it pretty quickly, and it's pretty manageable.
Definitely. And just like any other gun, it can get a little unruly at the long range, but for the most part, it's actually not that bad at all. And for long range anyways, you're better off switching to the semi-auto or single fire and just kind of pop firing it for the highest efficiency instead of going for full auto. You're just going to waste a lot of bullets going that route.
Just don't forget to switch it back, because nothing sucks more than getting into a close quarters engagement and firing a single round because you think you had it on full auto fire.
Exactly.
As far as attachments go, I personally prefer to run the hollow sight with the foregrip and then the suppressor, believe it or not. I like to stay off the minimap, and obviously the foregrip helps control recoil.
The iron sights on this gun are actually really good. I think they're better than average. It's easy to sight targets even at long range. Me personally, on my attachments, it's one of two. If I'm trying to go in all sneaky, get in a nice flank and try and absolutely rape face, what I really like to go with is the red dot sight, the foregrip, and the suppressor. That way I don't show up in the minimap at all. I get back in there, I get all sorts of kills, and guys have no idea that I've been there until they're already dead. If I'm going for a less subtle approach, I will go with the holographic sight. For the sights, really the RDS, the red dot sight, holographic, or the Cobra, they're all kind of the same to me, really. But yeah, if I'm going for a not so subtle approach, I would go with any one of those three sights. Foregrip again to increase my accuracy, and the heavy barrel. That way I can get those long range shots, have a little more accuracy, and hopefully win those gunfights more often than not.
Sweet. To round out our weapon reviews, we're going to give the weapon an overall rating based on a 5-star system, and I'm personally going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars because it's a fantastic starting weapon for the Engineer class. It actually outplays a lot of the other Engineer weapons that you can get, in my opinion, and in my hands. There's very few things that are better than it, so 5 out of 5.
For me personally, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. It's definitely overall a great weapon. I agree with Fake Thriller. It will certainly outplay most of the other weapons you can unlock throughout the rank progression and point progression for the Engineer class. But the only downside is that it takes so much longer to unlock it on the Russian side. So it's actually very disappointing when you start the game and you've got it on the US side, you're so stoked, and you go to the Russian side and now you don't have it anymore.
Yeah, you get stuck with the AKS-74U.
Yep. So for that, I dock it down 1 star to 4 to 5 stars, which will give it its overall rating of 4.5 stars.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Be sure to subscribe for more. Leave some suggestions as to what weapons you would like to see us review. And until next time, we'll see you later.